The Atlanta NHL team officially has a new bidder. Alpharetta Sports Entertainment Group, led by Anton Carter, announced a formal request for the NHL expansion to come back to Atlanta. Everybody says, well, Atlanta, the market can't work. I think if you look at the history of the Atlanta Flames and then the Atlanta Thrashers, you'll see why it didn't work. Gary took a long time to be good at picking new owners, but he's really good at it now. When you look at the way that Vegas went and you look at the way that Seattle's gone, how can you look at this and think anything else other than I think they know what they're doing. I understand doubting head office on policy, on rules, on player safety. I get it. But when it comes to business, I'm kind of on board with it. I'd love another team. One of the areas that I think is a enormous area for growth for them is the Latino community in the southern United States. They've talked about that in the LA Times. Austin Matthews being a pivot point on that because he is Latino. Mm-hmm. And I think you've got an opportunity to engage people that you've never engaged before with a player like that. It's interesting that people are like, Mexico City, they don't know shit about hockey. First off, there's 30 million people in Mexico City. So if you're telling me you can't fill 18,000 seats, then you've done a bad job at business.
I built the perfect 40-team NHL. I think it'd be 40 teams. 30 make the playoffs. The first few rounds are single elimination knockout.
Oh, I love that.
West, you go Salt Lake City, Portland, Houston, Kansas City. Eastern Conference, Atlanta, Quebec City, Milwaukee, Toronto.
They're so hesitant to even look at pulling that lever, eh?
The second team in Toronto, because you have to ask MLSE to do it, and I think it's a...
I don't know how MLSE got that deal.
It's an automatic no from the blue and the red guys who own all the cell phones.
Imagine the Rangers were like...
I don't know who that
is. We're like...
Tell us?